If you're ready to break up with sugar, shake loose from the grip sugar has over your mind, taste buds, and actions, this video is for you. You don't need me to tell you that eating too much sugar is not one of the best options if you're trying to improve your health or lose body fat. When sugar's desire and taste reaches craving status, we've opened up the floodgates to prediabetes and weight gain. In our 40s and on my side of the block at 50, with cascading hormones, the detrimental impact sugar starts to have on our immune function, blocking our body's abilities to absorb some minerals and unsettle our mood output, just ain't pretty. Did you know that the natural sweet taste is an essential and life-promoting taste that is needed in our diets? The sweet taste is nourishing, calming, gives us strength, and grounds us in feelings of contentment. You heard me say natural sweet taste, found in whole grains. Think rice, corn, wheat, and oats. So don't go grabbing and devouring a box of Girl Scout s'mores cookies, and we can all agree that that's the best one in the bunch, right? Instead, imagine a nice bowl of warm oatmeal on a cold, crazy, hectic morning. How gone take me away? Starchy vegetables, dairy, animal protein provide our body and taste buds with a natural sweet taste effect. Sugar problem number 1. When we eat more of these naturally sweet foods prepared without ultra processing, our cravings don't overtake us. We manage them well. It's when we do not have enough of these naturally sweet tastes in our diets that our sugar cravings rears its addictive head. During the phase in my life when I followed a low to no carb diet, my sugar cravings were intense and a direct signal from my body that it was not receiving enough of the natural sweet taste needed. What's the solution to this? The fix for this type of sugar craving is simple. Listen to your body and begin to recognize that the desire for sugar is highly probably being misinterpreted as a need for the benefits that come from natural sweetness, primarily calm grounding. Experiment with adding in some naturally sweet carbohydrates and stop shaming fruit, for the love of God. Fruit has a bit more sugar in it than starchy vegetables, but fruit high in water content, vitamins, minerals, and satisfying fiber makes it more nourishing than grabbing a bag of sour gummy bears or any other sweet non-whole food. Sugar problem number 2. Juices and smoothies, super refreshing and tasty, right? However, if not consumed smartly, they can contribute to wildly fluctuating blood sugar levels. The same can be said of caffeine, eating too much processed sugary foods, even eating carbohydrates without something to slow down how quickly it gets absorbed. What's the solution? Right away, I think you can see simple ways to combat this type of sugar craving. Reduce caffeine intake. Drink more tea. Consider replacing the type of sugar you use with some that offer a bit more nutritional kickback, like honey that has antibacterial benefits, or a little bit of maple syrup that has some potassium, zinc, and the relaxing properties of magnesium. And let's not forget jaggery, good for digestion, constipation. You might recall me talking about jaggery here. Yeah, jaggery. What about spices and herbs? Spices and herbs can be an effective way to help stabilize blood sugar levels. Consider our baked goods, the ones that incorporate cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom. They not only boost the flavor goodness, these spices help slow down the absorption of sugar in support of our liver when we're making baked goods. The next time you prepare a dish, add sprinkles and splashes of turmeric, black pepper, cumin, fennel, and herbs like sage, rosemary, holy basil, stinging nettles, happily knowing that you are setting yourself up to win against sugar cravings, one meal at a time. Sugar problem number 3. Just as the natural sweet taste is an essential component to have in our diet, there are 5 other tastes that, when missing from daily consumption, set us up to be more prone to sugar cravings. For this, you might want to jot some down or save the video to come back later. How best to address and correct this type of sugar craving? As best as possible, be on the lookout to include the sweet, salty, sour, pungent, bitter, and astringent taste in some form throughout your day. You are already clear on what naturally falls under the sweet category. But what about the other 5 tastes? Sour taste stimulates appetite and is supportive for strengthening our digestive capabilities. The sour taste is mostly found in berries, tomatoes, vinegar, citrus. Ever had a salad with a nice tangy citrus dressing? How light and easy did that meal feel to your stomach when compared to a salad with a heavier, creamier dressing? Don't be afraid to ask yourself questions when you're eating food. Without question, salt enhances the taste of of food. Salty taste with its minerals and scraping functions dissolves blockages like undigested food in the intestines by drawing water to itself. An obvious way to get in the salty taste is to add quality salt to your food, but not too much salt. But too much salt added can cause excessive thirst, premature hair loss, and graying. Believe it or not, you can enjoy the salty taste without necessarily sprinkling on extra shakes of salt by consuming egg, cheese, meat, primarily fish. The pungent or spicy taste strokes our metabolism. Chilies, leeks, garlic, ginger, mustard, horseradish, even some spices, cinnamon, clove, allspice, cumin, paprika fall under the pungent category. These foods and spices do not get the recognition they deserve for not only making our food taste amazing, but helping send signals to our digestion to extinguish whatever is in its pathways faster. Ever eat something spicy and your nose starts running? That is a prime example of the pungent taste doing what it does best, bringing on the heat, which is why less pungent taste is needed during summer as opposed to winter. Can you see that? Next, we move on to the bitter taste. After today, when you hear bitter taste, I want you to associate that taste with cleansing. Eating foods that have a bitter taste is a fast way to clean our taste buds, diminishing cravings that come from the lingering taste post-food consumption. Ever have a cup of coffee with a dessert after dinner? Coffee that's not loaded with sugar or sweetened syrups counters the sweet taste of the dessert, which helps us eat one slice of cake. If that dessert is dark chocolate, even better, because it's one of nature's beautiful bitter creations, along with green tea, dark green vegetables, spinach, green cabbage, parsley, green pumpkin seeds, turmeric, and the spice fenugreek. The cool thing about bitter tasting foods is that our bodies do not require a lot of it to get the detoxification cleansing effect. In fact, consuming in excess of bitter foods can lead to an overaccumulation of gas and bloating. Then we have the taste that can be a little tricky, yet it's essential. So the bitter taste cleanses the mouth, but the astringent taste causes the mouth to dry, which is not a bad thing if you are trying to heal or proactively prevent any ulcers, excessive bleeding, and water retention. Then you appreciate the drying power of something that is astringent in nature, found in lentils, chickpeas, dried and fresh beans, green apples, unripe bananas, grape skins, cauliflower, broccoli, white potatoes, and quinoa. Comment recipe if you'd like for me to share with you a dish that easily incorporates all 6 tastes to jumpstart your freedom from sugar cravings.